This video is going to be all about drawing using one-point perspective. If you have not done the video leading up to this one, practicing with one-point perspective, please do that first. This video tends to be a little bit more advanced for my older students. While doing this drawing, I do want to focus on one of the principles of design, emphasis. What is going to get the most attention in your drawing? Before getting started, make sure you have a clear understanding of what the vanishing point is and horizon line. Go through some of your magazines and find a wonderful photograph like I did, and make sure it shows a clear vanishing point and has strong lines drawing you to that vanishing point. Beginning my drawing, I'm going to use a ruler to create a horizon line. This gives me a little bit of structure to know what is sky area and what is land. The second part I'm going to do is create that vanishing point. All of my lines are going to connect to this vanishing point, so it becomes a key element while drawing a one-point perspective drawing. The first part of the drawing I'm going to focus on is the railing. In the photograph, I saw some clear lines coming from the vanishing point and pulling out, meaning the top and bottom of the wood pieces in the railing. I did look closely at my photograph before beginning to get a better understanding of where to go. Please notice my ruler is lined up to the vanishing point. I'm taking those lines all the way from the vanishing point out to the edge of my paper. I can always erase lines later if something is in front of the railing. You will find that a one-point perspective drawing takes quite a bit of time to create. There's a lot of detail involved. You do have to do a little bit of measuring and use a ruler. So take your time. You will see me fast forward through this video, but I made sure I took plenty of time to get all that wonderful detail in there to make it look a little bit more realistic. Please make sure that your ruler is parallel to the side of your paper when drawing your vertical lines. I see a lot of students have their railings or trees or sides of houses that lean on a diagonal left or right. So really watch the edge of your paper, and that can help guide you to have those objects looking like they're standing straight and tall. Notice as I'm drawing this railing, you're going to see those vertical railing pieces get closer and closer together. I do this if I was drawing trees or planks of wood or whatever it may be, but I get a little bit closer and closer and closer together as it gets closer to that vanishing point. Objects also get smaller as it gets closer to that vanishing point. Check it out. I'm going to now give my railings a little bit of a break and start working on the planks of wood of the bridge that you would walk on. If you notice, I use my horizontal lines really close together in the middle of the paper when they're really close to that vanishing point. And as I work my way down the paper, I'm trying to create this illusion like the the wood pieces are getting larger. So I start doing them a little further apart until I make it all the way down to the bottom of my paper. Now that I'm done using my vanishing point, I'm going to go ahead and erase it and start to create some details I see from the photograph in my drawing. Please notice that I'm going to be adding lots of different values and textures to make it look as interesting as possible. Also, if it's in the middle of my paper where that vanishing point was, I try to make my objects a lot smaller. As it goes out to the right and left edge and even down to the bottom, my objects become more large, clear, and more detailed. As you can see, I've been adding a lot of detail to my work and color. The more you add, the better quality of work you're going to end up getting. It does take patience and it does take time. So break this up into different sections of working time if you feel like it's too much all at once. But make sure you spend a little time getting that detail in. So what gets the most emphasis in this drawing? Definitely where the vanishing point is. One, it's in the center, and it also has several lines kind of drawing you into that center. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to do one-point perspective. Remember, spend a lot of time getting that awesome detail. If you want to have that good quality work, it takes time to do so.